Let's take a look at the chart action for Dogecoin. Okay, so here's what I was looking at in my last video. We had resistance right here, and resistance right here. I was watching this downtrend going down like this. We broke that going to the upside. So what I was doing is targeting previous resistances right there and right there. First one was sitting at 175. The second one was sitting at 190. We actually came up, hit that dot 175, got rejected by the 4-hour 180 moving average right here. I've been really watching this 4-hour 180 moving average for a long time. If we zoom out, every time we break through it, up or down, it's good or bad. So like right here, we broke up, it was nice and good, and then broke down, bad, over here, bad, over here, good. Right here, it was just kind of flat, but it was trending up technically. Right here it was bad. So in general, just being below it is not good. If we could break above this, that will be a good signal in my opinion. In general, what I'm trying to say is I think this 4-hour 180 moving average is pretty significant. So we just hit it and we got rejected by it. So let's see what happens now. The next thing that I'm looking at is it looks like we're kind of coming down right now. Let's look at some support. What support we have? We have support right here, support right here. Let's do a trend line going to the upside, something like this. So until we break this trend line going to the downside, something like that, then I'm assuming that we might be getting support on it and maybe we could still possibly be getting a bounce. Once we start breaking below it, then it's more possible that we might come down to like that level or maybe this level. It looks like we kind of got a little bounce right there, got some support and bounced up. It's possible we hit there or maybe right here. What I was thinking is until we break this bigger downtrend, so let's zoom out to the daily time frame. We have resistance right here and resistance right here. Let's do a trend line, something like this. We might have actually broke this one already. Actually, I think this might be the one that we're testing. We actually did break this. So I don't know. This is actually a good thing to see. We did break this bigger downtrend going to the upside right here. Let's see if we can hold it. The other good thing I'm looking at is if we delete everything, we're on the daily time frame right now, and we have this 9 moving average right here. We broke above the 9 moving average. So what I'm curious is that 9 moving average going to give us some support? Maybe we can start bouncing on it, something like this, and getting support on it and bouncing to the upside in general. I mean, we might even just need to bounce on it once or twice and then bounce up, but what I'm thinking is if we go hold above this 9 moving average, that's going to be a good sign and we could still target this, maybe target up here at 190. What I would probably be looking at right now is maybe the 4-hour time frame. We have this trend line going to the upside right here. Like I was talking about in yesterday's video, the trend lines aren't perfect, so we'll have to wait and see if it continues to head down. But I mean, we haven't even really broke it yet. So it's possible that we stay on this trend line and keep pushing to the upside. I think what we really want to do is break this 180 moving average. This level is sitting at around 0.170. I mean, I guess we came up to around 0.175. So we probably want to break this area in general. We want to keep this momentum going to the upside. If we can, then maybe we can start looking at 190. If we start breaking this one going to the downside, what I would probably be doing is looking at the previous bottoms, something like that. This bottom right here is sitting at around 0.141, and with the wick, so the bottom of the bodies right here came down to around 0.141, and then the wick came down to around 0.137. So in general, these might be some good limit orders, but if we break this going to the downside, we haven't broke this yet, so it's still possible that we get some support. The other thing I was talking about is this 9 moving average. So let's see, where is this sitting at? This might be a good limit order as well. This one is sitting right around 0.155. So it's possible that we come down, get a bounce right here, or we could even wick down. But as long as we can kind of stay above this right here, we already closed above it. We closed this candle right here. Now we're starting the next candle, and it does look like we're getting some green volume. So let's see if we could keep these good signals. This is a good signal. Breaking above this, closing above this is a good signal. And now we're getting a green candle. That's another good signal. Green volume candles, I like that as well. So I don't know. It looks actually pretty decent on Dogecoin. The other thing I wanted to show you that actually looks pretty good is if we jump over to Dogecoin to Bitcoin, not a lot of green stuff on the charts right now, except for, I mean, it looks like Solana, Sushi, Dogecoin. The Bitcoin shorts are up. Dogecoin to Ethereum's up, and Dogecoin to Bitcoin, and Dogecoin is up. I mean, what I'm saying is it looks like Dogecoin is doing pretty good while a lot of other stuff isn't. And if we go to Dogecoin to Bitcoin chart, let's check this out real quick. We had like a falling wedge pattern for a while, something like this. We had resistance, resistance, support, support. We had a falling wedge. We broke out of it. I mean, we broke that trend line going to the upside, but we didn't really get a huge falling wedge breakout per se. So, but it does look good. I mean, it does look like we are breaking this trend and we are starting to kind of flatten out. What I was doing now is looking at this little triangle pattern right here. So let's zoom in a little bit more. We're on the daily time frame still. We have resistance, 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 support, support. I mean, maybe you could argue it looks maybe something like this as well, possibly. I don't know. In general, well, I guess the main thing that I'd be watching anyways is this resistance right here. And it does look like we broke that trend for now. Let's see if we can, like right now we're on this green, we have this daily green candle. Let's see if we can close this candle, stay above here, get another green candle and keep pushing to the upside and not just be a quick wick and get pushed back down. But for now, it does look pretty decent. And like I said, we were in a big downtrend. Looks like we're kind of leveling off now. Let's see if we can start trending to the upside a little bit. I have noticed with Dogecoin to Bitcoin, like sometimes we just get like these quick little runs where it'll just go up for a little bit and then Bitcoin will start taking over again, and then Dogecoin and then Bitcoin will take over, and then Dogecoin will get these nice little runs and then kind of Bitcoin will start taking it over again. Even look at this over here. Dogecoin got its huge run and then Bitcoin just started not dominating it, but just outperforming it. Dogecoin got a nice little run and then same thing. Boom, same thing. So I have a feeling that, I mean, it's possible that we could even do it in a bigger kind of thing too. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see if Dogecoin gets some more fundamentals, like Elon starts using it more for Tesla or something like that, or in general, if it could get more adopted. What I think is Dogecoin is good for peer-to-peer transactions, being able to send it to people if you owe someone money or whatever, something like that, or kind of like a Venmo or sending tips. Like you could send me tips. If you look in the description, there's a Dogecoin wallet. It only costs like, I don't know what it is, maybe like a Dogecoin to send money, you know what I mean? So you can send money for like 15 cents right now, or however much Dogecoin's worth, 20 cents, something like that. So I think that's pretty cool. I that's one thing that I do like about it. It has really low transaction fees. And I guess you could argue there's other ones out there, but I like Dogecoin because it's a little older and it's a meme coin and the community is pretty cool. I think the community like knows how to have fun a little bit. So, but yeah, in general, it also has really good volatility. I think that's the other thing that I've really liked about Dogecoin throughout this whole time is it's been pretty good for trading, but I am trying to accumulate it as well. That's just me personally. I just saw how much Dogecoin ran up throughout this whole big ol' Dogecoin run, and I don't know, I think when I was sitting back here, I was like, I'm just gonna hold it for 4 years, especially when we're running up, see what happens in the next halving for Bitcoin, and let's see what happens till then, I guess. But yeah, in general, with a lot of these coins, I am very curious what is going to happen in the next 4 years when the next halving happens, or in 10 years when there's 2 halvings, when Bitcoin has its halving. And I think that affects all these other coins too, possibly. But in general, for right now, if we zoom in, I think we're looking at the 9 moving average on the daily and this uptrend on the 4 hour. Let me know what your guys' price targets or analyses are. If you want to support the channel, you can send me Dogecoin to the wallet in the description, or you could sign up to my Patreon. If you're wondering how to get started, check out this playlist right here. It's an intro into TradingView, and I also made this new video over here. It's a video about trading strategies of when I buy and when I sell. Alright, if you guys liked the video, hit that thumbs up button. Thanks for watching.